Hey, this show is truly big up the quarterback. QB Talk the podcast. And today, man, we in the home studio, and I got one of my favorite people in the universe, man, Joe Butler. Man, welcome to the show, home.
What's up, man? What's up? Glad to be here. Glad to be here. Very glad that you had me. You know, you're one of my favorite people on this planet.
Man.
I was just thrilled to just have the opportunity to sit here and converse with you today.
Man, check this out. This guy here, he's the guy. But we got so much to unpack in a little bit of time.
So you might well grab that suitcase and flip it open. Let's get this thing going.
Check this out, man.
I got my passport ready.
Okay. Look, we're going to bless some people today, man. We also going to elevate, you know what I'm saying? We're going to motivate, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to really speak life to the people. And by them seeing your story and hearing your story, then it's going to encourage somebody. You feel me?
That's what's up.
Man, how long have you been an entrepreneur, man?
Oh, man. I've been an entrepreneur all my life, going back to I was like 12 to 14,
right?
Shoveling snow in the streets of Detroit. You know, I started going door to door, just knocking.
Come on, man.
Want your snow shovel. And I progressed. The next year, I saved that money up, went and got me a Toro snowblower. And then I was knocking off twice as many customers in half the time. Then I kept going. So my mom, she worked for the state of Michigan for social service.
Right.
So she had access to a copy machine.
Right.
Everybody, we didn't have printers and all that. We could run copies.
That's back in the day.
But you had a copy machine. It's like, okay, this can work. So she printed me off 250 flyers that I made up. And I went door to door, passing them flyers out. And I never forget, the calls started coming in. I was making some money. Then that first snow hit.
Right.
When that first snow hit, that phone lit up. I was like, whoa, because I thought the flyers didn't work.
Right.
I'm like, I passed out all these flyers and I got like 15 calls.
Right.
I'm like, man, guess this didn't work. I'm going to be going door to door. That first snow hit, I had at least 100 calls.
There it is.
My phone lit up. I made like $9,000.
Oh, man.
This is in 86.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Big bank.
I don't know what to do. But I was bit. I was like, I can't go back.
Right.
I love this.
Right.
And from there on, the rest is history.
Right. Man, so basically, with that being said, once you seen them 9 bands.
Hey, I'm going to tell you what I did with the money, Amp.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you what I did with the money. And this is
right.
I don't know if many other people ever seen this or ever done this, but this was me as a kid.
Right.
I went and got 5,000 of that in $1 bills.
Oh man! You're telling on yourself. So way back then, before these boys was fanning and making it rain.
I want to go in a strip club now, nothing like that.
I got that. But you did go get $1 bills.
Get $1 bills. Right. I got 5,000 $1 bills.
Okay.
And I got about $20 in Scotch tape.
Come on, man.
And my whole bedroom walls, I just taped with money.
Come on, man.
So when I woke up, went to sleep, my whole room was made out of money.
There it is. And see that
until I start peeling it down.
Probably wasn't the best idea, but it was motivation for you.
Yeah, every time I woke up and went to sleep, I looked around, I saw money.
That's real. So let me ask you this. Even with you getting your first taste, in your own words, what does being an entrepreneur mean to you?
Entrepreneur to me really means freedom. Okay? You could talk about being free, but as long as you are dependent upon another to provide the things that you need, and that could be a corporation, that could be the government, that could be a spouse, that could be anyone. As long as you're solely dependent on that, then you're not totally free. But entrepreneurship gives you the ability to obtain freedom. So for me, the mission is more than just having a couple dollars in your pocket.
Right.
It's being free. It's being free to be with your family. It's being free to do the things that you want to do. It's being free to become the best possible individual that you want to become. Because if you're on a day-to-day struggle to survive, you're never living.
Oh man, you in
And
survival mode.
entrepreneurship has that key to unlock that lock of survival and allow you to actually live.
Oh man, so when you in survival mode, you kind of like the gerbil
Spinning a whip.
on the little treadmill. Oh man. So with that being said, it's almost like I've seen you operate in different capacities in different businesses. So it's safe to assume that you're a serial entrepreneur.
Pretty much. Pretty much. I dabble in a lot of things. One of the things that I enjoy the most is helping others realize their dreams,
Right.
because I don't have all the answers. I don't have all the solutions.
Mhm.
But if you have the answer and solution, but just don't know the road or path to get there, I'm good at directions.
Okay. Okay. There it is.
So for a portion of your company, we'll walk on that path together.
Right.
And then so with that, I'm a part of a lot of companies.
Correct. Correct.
And I retain ownership in a lot of companies.
Right.
It's better to get 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of just your own effort.
Come on, man.
You know.
And numbers. It's a numbers game.
Absolutely.
And so with that being said, you don't have a problem collaborating.
No, I think it's actually collaboration is a necessity.
Okay.
If you look, I seen a diagram the other day, and it was a bunch of black dots on a page, and it says, "This is how the current state of Black America is."
Oh,
These
man.
individual dots on a black page, and it says this will easily fail. But then he flipped the paper over, and all the dots were connected like a spider web.
Come on, man.
And he said, "Now this produces strength. This is a net. This can capture. This can hold." You know, so that togetherness is a necessity. You got to collaborate. You can't do everything by yourself. I tried it. Trust me.
Okay. And when you get back to your office, definitely send me that diagram, because you know me, I'm a reader, I'm a thinker, I meditate, and things like that encourage me, as well as just with my tribe, I share stuff like that. My next thing is this here. I know me and you can pick up the phone and call each other, and iron sharpen iron, and we exchange ideas and brainstorm. But how important do you think it is for an individual to have somebody that's like minded, close proximity to them, that they trust, to actually go back and forth and brainstorm with?
You know, like collaboration is also a necessity.
Mhm.
You gotta have it.
Mhm.
No man is an island.
Okay.
And you've been through this. You know this, but being alone and the only person trying to get something done and accomplished, not having anyone that you can authentically trust with your ideas to know that they're not about to try to backdoor you. It's all about friendships, relationships, and mentorships.
Come on.
Okay.
Man.
You got to have somebody that's a little sharper than you.
And it's hold on. Stop right there. Stop right there. Can you run that back one more time for the people in the back?
It's a necessity to have people that's a little bit sharper than you, because if you're always the sharpest knife in the drawer, that means you're cutting all the time. You're going to get dull. And then who's going to sharpen you?
There you go.
It's no one around.
There you go.
So
there you go.
Just to have the comfort into knowing that I could say, Amp, what you think about this? Or Amp, I'm having a problem with this. Or Amp, I'm just feeling like this today. And knowing that I won't see that on a social media post. Oh, Joe's feeling down today, guys. You know what I'm saying? I knew it wouldn't last. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, because everybody not with you now. Everybody not with you.
But it's a necessity to have somebody that you can convey in. You know, if you're not married, it's good to have a spousal partner on your side, the right spousal partner on your side, that you can entrust your things into, that you can have. But even more than that, outside of that, you have to have another individual that you can speak to freely, openly, and be met with constructive criticism,
right,
and also advice. And you have to be willing to hear and accept what they give you. You can't have that "I'm always right" syndrome.
Man, listen to me. Nobody knows everything. And what I'd like to speak on is this. We're getting, because of course, Thanksgiving over.
Ate well.
Hey, well, come on, man.
I smoked that turkey.
Come on, man. Look, the only thing that I didn't get that I really wanted was a fried turkey. So I think I picked up the phone and called you and like, Christmas, we got to fix that.
And my homie just bought a deep fryer and he brought me 2 legs over.
Okay. But definitely, this is the time of year when most people start looking forward and looking ahead to January because of tax season. And so I'd like to just speak on just one of your business, Start Now 365.
Right.
Now, first and foremost, I haven't read your mission statement. I've always seen you work. I've always seen you help people. But tell me what's behind the name of Start Now 365. That's powerful to me. But I want to hear what the real mission statement is behind that.
Well, when we created the concept for the name, we just didn't want to have a regular name without a meaning. So along with the name and the meaning, we wanted to also create a call to action.
Okay.
We wanted to make people move. We wanted to motivate them to get started. You know, a lot of people have a lot of dreams. They have a lot of plans. They have a lot of things they want to accomplish in life. And the number one reason, this is the number one reason why people don't accomplish the things they set out to. The number one reason is they fail to start.
Start, man.
So we implore everyone, no matter what it is you're doing. I don't care if you're starting a business, if you're on a religious journey, if you're on a journey to quit something out of your life, start now. 365 days of the year, start now. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till next week. Don't wait when the time is right, because the time is never right.
Never. You
Except
never have
right
enough
now.
of this, enough of that, or when this get better, or when this happens, or when I hit the lot. Bruh.
Right now, 365 days of the year, right now, that's when you should start. Start that business. Start working on your taxes. Start writing that book. Start writing that movie. Start being a better husband. Start being a better wife. Start right now. 365 days of the year.
Come on, man. See, I knew it was going to get deep. But check this out, right? I just want you to put on your tax hat for just 1 minute and forget about your other businesses and endeavors. I've seen you deal with people from a corporate level.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen you deal with what I consider to be mom and pops. That don't mean they lower level, just, proprietorship and things of that nature.
Right.
And I've seen you work with the middle class and things of that nature, business and personal.
Right.
So I see you take an approach that's more hands-on and from an education standpoint. And so I'm just curious to know, why are you so passionate about that and getting the information out?
Well, the key reason that caused this passion, and I've always been passionate about it, but it's one thing that everyone absolutely has to understand. And our president told us during the debate with Hillary Clinton, Donald J. Trump. Hillary Clinton told him, she says, "You don't pay your taxes." He said, "You know why? Because I'm smart." And everybody jumped back. And he was like, "The system is rigged." And he's like, "And you know it." And he said, "And I know it because I use it. And you know it, but you won't do anything about it because you and your friends use it." Mm-hmm. So when you know that the system is set up in a way that helps the people that knows the rules and puts the people that don't know the rules at a greater disadvantage, okay? I'm going to give it to you in football, for instance, really quickly. If I'm down by 2 points and I just scored a touchdown, if I don't know the option for a 2-point conversion is there, if I don't know it's right there,
right,
then I have to go for a tie.
Right.
That's my only option, is to go for the tie.
That's it.
Even though I got the best running back in the whole history of the NFL,
That's it.
I'm bringing out the kicker.
Right.
Only because I don't know that's an option.
Right.
So what we do with the taxes, we try to show everyone those options.
Right.
We expose them to the things they don't know. We expose them to planning for their taxes instead of being reactive to their taxes.
Right.
So that's our main thing. And I'm going to give out a free little example right here.
Okay.
A lot of people have small businesses and they have younger children.
Mhm.
And they'll have their younger children running around the office, sweeping, cleaning, taking out the trash. And guess what? They don't pay them. And they say, they my kids. Why would I pay them? And I'm going to tell you why you pay them.
Legally, you can.
Legally, you can. And legally, you could pay them up to $13,000 from ages 6 to 18, or 6 to 17, and they don't have to file any taxes on it. But guess what you get to do? You get to write off that $13,000 that you paid your 10-year-old, that your 10-year-old was just so happy to elect to pay the mortgage with every month out of his account.
Right.
But that just goes to show you the system is rigged. Because Donald Trump Jr., he always got a check. Ivanka, his daughter, they always got a check.
It is.
And it was all write-offs.
And the rich getting richer because they actually know. And so my whole thing is, even when it comes down to this particular podcast, yeah, we want to speak life. Yeah, we want to see people elevate. Yes, we want to connect people, but we also want to give you information, because at the end of the day, just by listening to your story and your journey, I don't care if it only helped one person, because at the end of the day, that's what I got worked out with my journey. You feel me?
Right.
And so another thing, like I know that your company actually provides bookkeeping services for a lot of different businesses, and not just on our side of town. I've seen you work in several different capacities with people from all different economic levels. And so, in terms of you providing that service, what has been the key for you to keep adding clients per year, and they wanting you to continue to do their bookkeeping? Why do you think that is?
Um, I think being trustworthy, open, and upfront is very important. On top of that, a lot of times people just do a service for you.
Hmm.
And that's the equivalent of feeding you. I don't want to feed you. I want to teach you to fish.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm not only going to do the service for you,
Right.
but if God forbid something happened and I was no longer around or unable,
Right.
you would at least have been exposed to the ideas of how this works, so you can continue to get the benefits that are just due to you.
Correct. Correct.
So it's the education factor, it's the understanding factor, because when someone explains to you exactly what they're doing and how they're doing it and why they're doing it, even if you don't have the time or ability to do it yourself, you're gonna be like, nope, this is the person, because they know what they're doing.
Right.
And you say that only because they've shown you exactly what and how they're doing.
And the other thing is, and I want to be clear, for the one or two people that are skeptical, or for the two or three people that just want to find the bad in what gets said, is this: we're not telling anybody to do anything wrong. We're not telling anyone to take any shortcuts. It's that the laws are there, and then sometimes not knowing, you just don't know. But when you know better, you do better. You feel me? Um, the last thing that I want to get out of you, Joe, and I'm definitely appreciative for you just taking your time and actually stopping by.
Oh, I love it.
Hey, but look, in 2024, we know the 5 or 6 businesses and entities that you deal with on a daily basis. But what's next for you in 2024? What will you be focusing on?
In 2024, my key focus is going to be on real estate.
Okay.
I've done a lot of things throughout my years, but the one thing that has never failed me has been real estate.
Okay.
And going forward, I just want to put more into that,
Mhm.
because it's the best return. Even when I lose, I win in real estate.
Oh,
That,
man.
and also educating and providing information and exposure to other people.
Okay.
The rules of tax laws, the rules of trusts, the rules of corporations, the rules of credit. These are the type of things that people should know, because these are the things, as I said, entrepreneurship is equitable to freedom. So I'm on a mission to free as many people as possible.
Man.
And notice I said as many people. I didn't say as many as of my people.
Right.
I want to free as many people as possible, because when the more people that you free, then the more time they actually have to reflect and better themselves. And even when your enemy is bettering themselves, they have less time to be your enemy.
Come on.
They're typically your enemy because they're deprived and out of anger too, usually. But if they're in a comfortable place, if they become free, then it's a little better. Now I want everyone to be free, especially my tribe. I want my tribe to be free.
No doubt.
So they can experience life as it should be, as God intended to be.
Right. And another thing is this, and this is the only way that I know to say this. Sometimes when you're in survival mode, it's hard to enjoy, embrace the things that you already have, because when you're in survival mode, you just, like I call it fix it mode. That's what me and my dogs call it. Like, I want a person to have enough balance to where they know where they're at, they know where they're going, and they believe that they're going to get there, so that they're not stressed and carrying around the mental anguish of problem after problem after problem after distraction. And so, with that being said, I want you to for the people that's out there in the audience, if they want to get in touch with you or to find out more about your services, can you let them know how they can do that?
Oh, that's easy. They can reach us at www.startnow365. That's our website. You can book an appointment on the telephone, live in person, and go from there. We're setting up classes for tax planning throughout the year, so you can be on track and stay on track. We're there. All you have to do is Google us, and we're there. And don't wait. Just start right now. Right now. While you're watching this, go on your phone, open it up. The YouTube thing will go small, and type in Start Now 365. Book your appointment. Change your life. Become free.
That's it. And just because they're based in Tampa, Florida, they actually have clients all over the U.S. So I want to reiterate
Puerto Rico
that.
and Guam as well.
Oh, come on, man. Talk to them.
We got a lot of military people we deal with outside.
Okay. And look, I'm gonna definitely put you on the spot while we got the cameras on. So you gotta bring me in, Coach, and let me know about that real estate thing. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, I have a lot of people that are friends and associates that are in real estate, but I haven't really dibbled and dabbled. Me and my brother, we did a few things just in terms of refurbishing and going in and kind of redoing from that capacity. But that's the next move for me as well. So I'm depending on the good brothers like you to show me the way.
Absolutely. And it's a hot market up in Detroit right now.
Come on, man.
They got $1,000 houses. I'm going to put it out there. They got $1,000 houses in Detroit.
Come on, man.
If you buy the house and the lot next to it is empty, you can buy the lot for $100. So for $1,100, you can buy a beat up, ugly house and an empty lot next to it.
Come on, man.
For $1,100.
Oh.
I seen people walking around with gym shoes on that cost $1,100. So everybody has the capacity to get into this game.
Right.
And the beauty of it is, it's going to take some money to fix it.
Right.
It's going to take some money, but that money can come from credit. That money can come from your savings, 401k.
Right.
But once it's fixed, they have a beautiful thing out there called a DSCR loan.
Okay.
And you only got to have a 620 credit score.
Come on,
so
man.
That's just beyond, you ain't a total screw up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be great.
Right.
But you just got to have your stuff somewhat together.
Right. And
they will loan you 75 to 80% of that home value. And I promise you, if you fix that house in Detroit, say you spend $50,000 total, that house value going to be over 120, 130.
Right.
And 80% of that,
you're back
to $100,000. You get double up on your money. And the house is still yours.
Right.
And that money, that $100,000 is a loan. So it's tax free.
Right. Oh, man. See, y'all listen. See, this is what it's all about. Sharing the knowledge, giving out the information. Look, Joe, man, I definitely appreciate you stopping by. And one of the main things And this is why I won't change my purpose. And this is why I'm not as concerned about likes at this point. I want to give out the information.
Absolutely. That's the key. That's what separates us.
Yeah, man. I want to give out the information. And of course, I'm known as a dot connector in the entertainment industry. That's cool. But now we talking about life, we talking about purpose, and we talking about the mission. And the mission for me is, man, I want to see people get it. When I see other people get it genuinely, man, I'm happy for that. Because in my mind, and it's not arrogance, but in my mind, I feel like I'm gonna get what I'm supposed to get. I'm gonna put in the work. I know what my work ethic is. And so for the other people that's not as sure about their purpose and that's not as sure about their mission, man, I just want to be one of the pieces that help put them on the right path. And if I do that, then I did my job. So this yours truly, Big Out the Quarterback, QB Talk the podcast.